Pittsburgh.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. J.J. Nelson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Conner. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Steelers 7, Ravens 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Conner. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Baltimore.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Yards. And the Ravens first down.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson operating from the gun. But it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now Jones. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Derek Watt.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 19, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Patrick Queen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Deontay Johnson, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And has given me the evil eye, folks.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Jackson now.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To James Conner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And right side, they're going to go option here. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, and knocked it free.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Connor on 1st down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I
think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ben to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score, Ravens 32, Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. The way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game.
Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles